unprotected ocean, a vast blue expanse critical to life on Earth. And there's no better animal to represent the story of the ocean with all its splendor and uncertainty than the killer whale, or as it's scientifically known, the Orcinus orca. The orca lives in every corner of the ocean, from the Arctic to the Atlantic, the Southern to the Indian, to the mighty Pacific and beyond. This whale's story is the ocean's story, and it is one we all share.
Welcome to SeaWorld's Orca Encounter. My name is Taryn, and I'm so honored to introduce you to these intriguing and majestic animals. We hope that this Orca encounter helps give you a better understanding of these incredible animals and all that they represent.
While they are found in every ocean, orcas living off the coast of Iceland are quite different than those near Costa Rica. In fact, there are at least 10 types, or ecotypes, of killer whales. An ecotype describes the differences between killer whales' size, physical form, prey, social structure, and habitat. As you can see, the differences are subtle, but noticeable when compared side by side. Orcas are adapted perfectly to their environments. And even the whale's black and white coloration has a purpose. It camouflages the outline of their bodies in the water, making it easier for them to surprise and catch their prey. When viewed from above, the black of the whale blends in with the dark depths of the ocean. When viewed from below, the orca's white bellies match the brighter surface of the water, blending with the light above, giving them the perfect camouflage.
Killer whales truly are a natural wonder, and my friend Ikaika here will help me to show you some of their physical characteristics. The blowhole is perfectly located for killer whales to get a quick breath of air right at the surface of the water. Even up the location of their eyes is perfectly designed. Now it looks like their eyes are in that white patch, but that's actually camouflage from thrashing prey. The fin on the orca's back is called the dorsal fin, and is mainly used to help stabilize them in the water, but also helps to regulate their body temperature. There's no bone or muscle in this structure, so that's why you might see them curved like Ikaikas. And the flippers on either side of their body are called the pectoral flippers, and these are mainly used to help stop and steer. And each pectoral flipper has 5 bony digits inside of it, just like our human hands. And the lobes on either side of the whale's tail are called the tail flukes, and the tail flukes are the killer whale's engine, propelling them to speeds of close to 30 miles per hour, which is as fast as some of our speedboats. But they use the most power when they're propelling their nearly 10,000-pound bodies all the way up and out of the water.
Killer whales are highly social animals with a well-defined social structure. An orca pod is always led by a female. Though just half the size of her male counterpart, she is in charge. It's all about attitude, not size. Because they live and work as a group, orcas need to communicate with sounds and body language. Orcas use clicks for echolocation or navigation. Whistles to socialize in the pod. And calls for group coordination and hunting. Vocal development studies here at SeaWorld show that early on, calves learn vocalization from their mothers. But as they grow, they learn from others close to them as well. This is a bottlenose dolphin call that Shuka learned and even taught other killer whales here at SeaWorld. In fact, orcas are the largest members of the dolphin family. Whales here and in the wild use vocalization to communicate all the time.
Like all animals, killer whales use body language as a form of communication. For example, a pectoral flap might be used to display dominance, or a mother might use it to get the attention of her calf. But when they really want to be heard, they'll breach. Spy hopping is how killer whales coordinate and get a better look at their surroundings as they hunt. Flip flaps are also a form of communication the killer whale uses in the wild.
Killer whales work together to rear their young, protect their pod, and most importantly, pursue and catch their prey. Every day they cooperate to survive in the wild oceans of the world. The orca's hunting techniques are as varied as the whales themselves. Norwegian killer whales will circle herring, herding them together. The whales use sounds to coordinate with each other and to disorient the herring. With the fish confused and contained, the whales stun them with their powerful tail flukes, making for an easy meal.
Corky is showing us just one of those many complex behaviors demonstrating from all different types of killer whales all around the world. Now, we all just saw this water splashing right here in front of us, but it's hard to imagine just the power of the orca until you experience it for yourself. Yep, we're coming down to our two brave volunteers. Everyone give them a round of applause. I think maybe they already got a little more than they bargained for, huh? We're already soaking wet. All right, go have a seat right here, you guys. All right, what do you guys say? You want to see them get more wet? Oh, come on. No, you want to see them get soaked even more? All right, you guys ready? All right, so we're going to get some 55-degree cold salt water coming your way here in just a bit on this cold December night. I think it's coming. Ready? There's the whale, and there's the wave! Woo! Let's give them a round of applause! Good job! Yeah, I got Killer whales live in every ocean of the world, so that means they're going to be eating all different types of prey, which even includes other whales. The blue whale that you see on the screen is the world's largest animal. So how does a killer whale the size of Corky and Ikaika eat a whale that size? Now it's all possible because they're team players.
In this example, we see the larger male orcas surround a sperm whale, forming a perimeter, while the females continue to drive the whale forward until it reaches exhaustion. The calves then move in to join the adults in the group. Whatever their prey, killer whales always cooperate and hunt together, making them a highly successful predator.
Play is an important part of everyday life for killer whales. It's how they teach them to hunt and practice those skills as they grow. Killer whales are always interacting and showing their playful side in the wild, and of course, right here in SeaWorld. Porpoising is when an orca fast at the surface of the water, breaking out the water just briefly. You may see them when riding in the wake of a boat, or even when they're surfing amongst the waves. Killer whales like to be touched, and they'll rub their bellies on rocks when they can. Here comes Makani showing us a similar behavior, just like the whales in British Columbia. Killer whales will also imitate one another. We see it here all the time. The whales are always mimicking and learning from one another. Now, loop flaps have a purpose, but today I think these whales are going to be stunning all of you.
One more.
We interact with and care for all of the whales all day, every day, which allows us to build great relationships so that we can provide them optimal quality of life and healthcare and research. All 8 of our whales get weighed every week to ensure that our young whales are growing appropriately and to make sure our adult whales are maintaining a healthy weight. We can also ask them to roll over and show us their tail flukes, just like you can see Ulysses and Savannah, so that we can gain a voluntary blood sample so we can get a great picture of their overall health. We can also collect breath samples voluntarily